survive those team fights rather than just, insta-gibbing people right away.
Well, I have seen some Soul Stealers rush the Shroud, the Assassin's Shroud, for that aspect, but
I hate that.
yeah, I can't agree with it myself either. But hey, that's what some people do. A Forsaken Archer wants to go in on this Witch Slayer, but he did not know of the Wretched Hag behind him, and now Glacius, realizing the error of his ways, will shatter into a million pieces and recombine in 25 seconds. Oops.
I really do hate the Assassin Shroud on Soul Stealer, and I rarely, I've yet to see a competitive game where Soul Stealer actually goes for the Assassin Shroud.
I could give you some
I,
examples, but that'll be
uh,
left for another time. Up top, Predator. Steam Staff. What can a Steam Staff be made into that's useful for a Predator? Trivia time, go.
I'm thinking, and I can't think of anything. Helm of the Victim, something Lifesteal, Abyssal Skull. Yeah, Abyssal Skull will of course
What?
make the most sense.
Abyssal Skull with a Steam Staff? Not,
Yeah,
not last I checked.
no, no, I'm really not sure what he's gonna go for. I mean,
He's
just
gonna go for Slither, who just was casually walking by.
yeah, but Slither gets hooked out by Devourer, so he's just gonna live. I'm not sure what he's gonna go for the Steam Staff. It's just a long time that I have seen Predator.
Insanitarius. That's what he's going for. Insanitarius.
Okay,
So there you
yeah,
go.
okay, that's
Trivia now answered. Give me 1 sec here, Luke. Okay, yeah, trivia now answered. Insanitarius. We have not seen an Insanitarius in a while, have we?
yeah, that is a long time ago, but it is a very strong item and it gives you a huge damage boost. But it is kind of, if you fail with it, then you're dead, which is just not what you want. It's really risky to use, and the only times I've seen it is on Predator. I don't know why I missed it. I blame it on it, being late here and everything. And
It's being
been
late. We
tired.
haven't seen it in a while. It's really only useful for that one hero. Yeah.
Yeah, or
Excuses,
on
excuses.
Pandemonium. I've seen it on Pandemonium a couple of
Really?
times,
On a
which works also.
panda?
Yeah, it kind of works really well, also on him, but it's a rare item to see, really.
Oh, Slither, I guess he didn't learn the first time, but he goes down again. Oh, sorry, he didn't go down the first time, but he has no Devourer to hook him out this time. Oh, is that Voodoo Jester gonna die? Voodoo Jester dies in the... I almost called this the forest. The pool. Well, it's not really pool. It's like
Fountain.
burning ash, burning
Yeah,
tar. Whatever, he died in the fountain. There we go.
yeah.
Yeah, anyways, no, it's a great pickup for him if you know how to use it correctly. I mean, it's not exactly a newbie kind of item. Shrunken Head now finished up on that Soul Steer. He's just going to turn right around onto this Predator, but both him and Devourer in a little bit of trouble. Devourer is going to go down here, does not deny himself, does not get that off. But am I reading this at level 13 Predator?
Yeah, Predator is doing a great job. He did a very good job down bottom. And did you just see that he just timed his stone hide exactly to the time when Soul Stealer ulted right next to him, so his stone hide would negate all the damage from the Soul Stealer ultimate. That was very good timing on the stone hide, and Predator doing a fantastic job, really, at staying in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, picking up a lot of kills, actually. 6.
No,
Wow.
Predator's
And
definitely
three,
top of his team right now.
yeah, 6 or 300 gold per minute, doing decently well, picking up in the Sanitarius. And yeah, he's on his way to, become the very, very hard to kill, strong hard carry that he is in late game.
Well, we should be seeing the second lifesteal, not the Abyssal Skull, but Whispering Helm. That's what I want. Slither, you still have not learned your lesson, have you? That's the third time he's going to go down in this spot, assuming Predator can land the kill. He has targeted his Insanitarius for that extra damage with that lifesteal. I mean, he has a percentage-based lifesteal, so it's very powerful to be used on him because of all the different possibilities it can be afforded. Glacius, however, is going to go down in the forest, and I can say in the forest this time. Pebbles showing off that new portal key of his. Does look like a life tube picked up on Wretched Hag, so probably a null stone off the bat.
Yeah, most likely that's really the item that you go for if you pick up So that's gonna, the life tube. I see a mana tube.
I see. Yeah, I said mana tube, didn't I?
You said life tube.
Did I? I'm
I just,
totally meant mana
I'm
tube.
not sure. You
Whichever.
totally meant mana tube.
People will let you know
Whatever.
if you're wrong. So.
Yeah, they always let me know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, ever. Um, yeah, that's the typical item route that you go for Wretched Hag. That's gonna be that null stone, and she's gonna transition more into that semi carry type of hero for her team, which is actually not bad because they have Predator, who's a very strong hard carry in late game, but you can always do with a semi carry.
Oh, let's see if a little bit of revenge is going to be exact here. Predator could be in a little bit of trouble here. That munch is going to go right through that damage. Pops his stone hide, going to try to get out of that. Hook is going to bring him into range, but he's just too quick, and he gets healed. Oh, look at that, so close. He's going to stay in the back, but he's going to pick up all this experience as Team Cats is going down left and right. No, he did go down. He went down for some
Yeah,
odd reason. Pebbles buying back instantly, coming back into this fight. I kind of assumed Cats had the lesser hand there, but they only lost Devourer. So a 2-for-1 pick off their advantage. Although I'm not too sure they know Pebbles is alive again.
no, I don't think so either. Yeah, Pebbles having his portal key now, so that's gonna be, definitely a step forward for him. He's got his basic core items up now, so we're gonna be interested in what he's going to go for next and how greatly he can affect the game right now, because as it stands, there's only two heroes that he really can go for, which are Glacius and Slither, because you know, Devour is a strength hero with generally a lot of life. Then you have Forsaken Archer with a Mighty Blade, which gives her quite a lot of HP. And Soulseer has that BKB finish, which of course gives him a lot of HP. So the squishy targets are really starting to, get rarer and rarer and rarer, and Pebbles become sadder and, sadder and sadder.
Sadder and sadder and sadder. Before this fight starts, this is something I've wanted to talk about for a little bit here, but Slither's build was the 4-4 and now just finally getting the Toxin Wards, and he picked up 3 Soul Scream rings as well as those Steam Boots. So I really don't see him playing a support role here. I see him more going for the kill-oriented Slither that we used to see in the days of old.
Yeah. The Predator just, going rampage. Anyways, yeah, Slither definitely going for that killer orientated route, especially getting a lot of people just don't like getting a lot of levels in poison spray because you get the full slow at level 1 and you only get extra damage later on. So, and the damage on poison spray is not all that great, to be honest, overall. So yeah, they like to skip the further levels in poison spray and go for the words, which are, in my opinion, just so much more useful. But it seems that this leather decided to go for more of a gank and carry orientated route, which is of course kind of viable, but I don't think it's the optimal way to play him.
Well, it's not working for him yet. Well, I mean, he is sitting 6-4-4, so he's definitely in the positive there. 6 kills, 4 assists, and 4 deaths. Even if he's 0-4-4, I mean, that's 4 assists for 4 deaths, which kind of means every time they get a kill, he dies. But no, he is sitting positive. He is top of the Cats killing team at 6-4-4, and I'm not gonna say he's the top of the gold per minute. That's definitely gonna go with this level 15. That's pretty ridiculous. Soul Stealer as nope, that was a hook that didn't go anywhere, I guess. But level 15 Soul Stealer, 378 gold a minute. He's definitely doing very, very well. This Predator is a close second at 300 gold a minute as well, 15. But I think the item advantage, at least in terms of being able to be using their items, goes to that Predator. I mean, look at that right now. He just jumps right in there, stone hides out of almost everything, and now affords his team at least a kill right here. There goes a second one on, I thought, Slither, but no, Predator's going to go backwards here and not get the kill on Slither. So, I don't know. I don't actually, I take that back. Predator didn't do very well there.
Oh, he did decently well. He picked up a couple of kills, but Soul Sitter is pretty hard to take down with the BKB, and that's just how it went. But Predator is doing
Whew.
actually a pretty good job so far.
Witch Slayer coming in there with a vengeance. Picks up and now evens out the kill count right there. So auto attack the Slither, silver bullet to the face of Soulsteer. That was a nice kick to the pants for Team Cats.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So yeah, this game is pretty close actually, even though that the Hammer managed to pull ahead in terms of experience quite a lot. The goal is pretty even now, to be honest, and that could be put down to having two farming machines normally with Forsaken Archer and Soul Stealer, who are just both just extremely good farmers. They can just, annihilate creep waves, annihilate jungle, the entire jungle in just a very short amount of time, and just get items up really quickly. And Forsaken Archer is picking actually that Shrunken Head up as well before anything else. Um, so that's relatively uncommon. Normally you see Forsaken Archer go for that typical, agility item build that we all know with the
Hmm.
Geometer Spain followed up by a Frostbow Skull, but it seems that she feels that she needs extra survivability, and thus she buys a Shrunken Head.
Well, that's the route that the Soul Stealer went, and he also has his portal key now, giving him a lot of that viability of jumping around the place. Jump, use your ult, get off some hands, so
It
etc.
would be
etc.
funny if Forsaken Archer would get a portal key for ultimate placement and stuff.
Yeah, I don't see that happening, personally.
No, neither do I. But it would be
Hmm.
funny, and then somebody goes like, "Hey, FA, you know you're not playing Soul Stealer," and she's like, "Ooh, am I?"
Oh, poor Slither getting gangbanged as everyone left him alone. But Pebbles has his own Steam staff now. Devour going to be hopefully cleaning up this Witch Slayer. Somebody has to. There we go. Somebody cleaning up that Witch Slayer. Pebbles with a Steam staff.
I'm gonna declare war to any Steam staff that's coming out.
Alright, well, Pebbles there was able, with Steam Staff or not, able to set up the kill there for Predator. Predator should be able to pick off this Forsaken Archer. Don't really see her being able to get out of that. This Soul Stealer ultimate wasn't ideal as it really didn't hit anyone. Predator had already pumped out his damage at the time. Pebbles just really being annoying here at this point. Even helps pick up the kill there on that Soul Stealer. That's 4 down for Cats and only 2 support down here for unZ. unZ really taking this mid game. Now we're transitioning more to the late. I mean, we're about 31 minutes into this, and they're really taking this mid game a lot thanks to the initiation on Pebbles, as well as the carry potential of Predator. He's 18 now. It's 315 gold a minute, and I mean, he still has the same items he did 5 minutes ago. He's just doing really well.
He's doing really well, and it comes down to great use of that stone hide. He uses it at the right moments and negates so much damage, coming especially from that Soul Stealer, because the Demon Hands and the ultimate from Soul Stealer are just a ton of magic damage. And if he can't if he can't deliver that to you, then he's actually not that scary. He's not that scary, and Predator is a strength hero, and he's generally hard to take down. Picks up a shield breaker now, so
Oh,
he's gonna,
mercy.
yeah, and that's pretty good item pickup 30 minutes into the game, because armor values are not that high yet, so it will increase his damage by a ton.
Well, let's see what's
And he'll
Glacius is at 4, so he's gonna lose all his armor. Forsaken Archer's at 9, so she'll lose half. It or so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Devour should be the big armor fiend, but he's not. He only has plus. Well, he has +3 magic armor. Fair enough. Whatever.
mm,
Soul Steer is
yeah,
kind of that squishy. He's sitting at 8, and yeah, same with Slither sitting at 9.5. So really, I mean, if you're not gonna lose all your armor, you're gonna lose at least half. That gives you a good 10% to 15% extra damage boost to all your auto attacks. It's pretty
or
worthwhile
more.
pickup for him.
It's gonna be more, I think. Well, yeah, it's a very strong pickup. It is the shield breaker. If you get it relatively early on, it is a very strong DPS item. It just gives you DPS and nothing else. But it's very good at it. You don't want to get it towards late game because Savage Mason crit charge is just much more effective
Scalable, yeah.
when it comes to like, yeah, they scale better. But the shield breaker in the mid game is definitely devastating